Hello, Dana Meditation Center 이유안. Today's lesson, samdhinirmocana sutra 9. If you want to solve life's problem. It is Wipasana to think and judge correctly, think and judge most deeply, examine widely, and examine closely. If you control your sensory organs to control your obsession, that's when you start studying your mind. Due to obsession, hardships in our hearts lives begin. Because problems are endless, we struggle to solve them. However, if you stop obsessing, from then on you can do Wipasana instead of worrying. Wipasana is to think correctly, judge properly, think deeply, examine widely. In order to do this, you must first have a mind to study, which is called attention. There are two types of attention of Wipasana. It is an attention that corresponds to the outstanding understanding of Wipasana's attention and the procedure of Wipasana. Attention that corresponds to the outstanding understanding of Wipasana's attention refers to the conception and the thinking of a video reflecting on the state of inner samma without obtaining lightness and comfort in the body and mind. Vipassana's formality is the will to perform Vipassana by relying on the samma while the body and the mind are light and comfortable. When performing Vipassana, it goes through 5 steps. The first being patience. It means that anguish is not revealed outside. The second is joy. It refers to a pleasant state. This corresponds to the joyous state of the Ilji Bodhisattva. The third is discernment. It means that there is wisdom, so it is not troublesome and bright. The fourth is a thing. It means that wisdom is revealed outside. The fifth means that wisdom is observed in detail. Only when you can properly observe the reality is the problem fundamentally solved. So it can be seen that the problem created by obsession is solved through Wipasana. The best way to break the obsession is to do 무주상보시. So when you complete the 보시바라밀, you get joyous state. Breaking the obsession and being in a state of joy is the starting point for solving the problem. Even when working, you can do it with the heart of 무주상보시. It's hard and I don't want to do it because we put certain conditions on the work. If you have to wash the dishes but you are tired or don't want to do it, just wash one bowl first. Any big thing is done at some point if you just do it with a heart of giving. My job or the desire to finish it quickly or do it well is ahead of me, so it doesn't work well. Working is using my body, so it becomes a boshi. The habit of saving one's body too much and not working can be easily corrected by making 무주상보시 commonplace. No one close to the world can be mine. It's just saying this to me for a while and it can't be yours. Therefore, a heart that gives unconditionally becomes a basic virtue. This 무주상보시 alone can offset your obsession and give you joy. This is very important because it is the first starting point for studying the mind. We have built our hearts through reincarnation over the years. So even if we want to do a Wipasana, we cannot observe it. I want to mop the floor to make it glossy, but it's like a room full of filth. It's like cleaning up big piece and then mopping it to make a glossy floor without dust. Although agonies are invisible, they are all different in size and weight. And first, heavy and large things have to be removed. It comes from the idea that they are mine. The moment I think it's mine, I have a lot of conflicts and troubles with my loved one. It's enough to think that it's mine when I think about my responsibility to that person. What can be mine when my body is not mine either? Last time I said micro world. The micro world means a very detailed world. Being a master in a field is revealed in this detail. The level is also revealed in detail in our lives. Objectively, revealing parts cannot show the details. The person's appearance, economic power, and social status are rough and rosy. However, the person's mood, emotional state, and such things are detailed. Samatha refers to the gathering of the mind that begins after breaking the obsession, and the depth and the level vary. Here, the trivial things in the microscopic world are revealed. It is very difficult to turn a blind eye to this and discuss one's happiness. It is spring now, but not long ago it was a cold water. It is difficult to imagine a season in which magnolia blooms and lilacs bloom now when it snows on a cold winter day. There is never a moment that goes not changed, but here is the shape of the reality. As you get closer to Samma, you can see this change, so you become a person who can see the details. When this happens, you can feel other people's hearts. Even though we say we love each other, we are often completely ignorant in other people's hearts. You can only notice this reality, which is constantly changing, only when you are in Samme. The truth of life is not revealed in the macroscopic world. It is only when we enter the microscopic world that real life begins here. Even without realization, a person who establishes a fame in a field is probably a person who sees the microscopic aspects. Many of life's problems are the result of rolling over, resulting from a misjudged thought. In many cases, our ego comes from a lack. I think the lack of this world is natural, but it is not at all. The state of purifying the unconsciousness by wiping all the anguish is called 대원경지. It is a lazy and smooth state. Have you ever thought that something lacking and suppressed life was strange? Our self-formation process can also be observed when we do Wipasana. This is because there are no restrictions on time and space in the mind. Thank you.